Okay, so this is Barbara Elistad, Mesquite Citizen Journal, and we found Lock Wade from Boulder, Utah, kind of walking along the Riverside Road with his llamas.
Yep.
Okay, let me make sure I got that right. And his dog, and you are tracing the old Spanish Trail, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, and you were saying earlier about how the distances you've gone, so tell our readers a little bit more about that.
Well, altogether I've walked just under 800 miles from Santa Fe to Mesquite. And
over how long a period of time?
It's been a 3-year period. I'd say on the trail altogether I've probably actually been on the trail about, what would it be, 8, maybe 12 weeks altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
This year?
Well, altogether.
Okay.
Time.
Okay.
And this year I've been out for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what point did you start to get to Mesquite this time?
I started in Circleville, Utah, just between Panguitch and Junction, up on Highway 89. Yeah.
And you made it this far?
Made it this far.
All on, obviously you didn't take the interstate.
No, we followed the original trail the best we can. The trail came up over the Market Gun Plateau through a place called Bear Valley and down into Parowan, and then it kind of skirted the interstate out by Enoch and just north of Cedar City, and then around through the Escalante Desert, and then went up over Mountain Meadows, if you're familiar with that area. And then it came down the Santa Clara River and then up over the Utah Hill. And then down into Beaver Dam, and then it followed the Virgin River, right where we are here, all the way down to a place called Halfway Wash.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just trying to follow it as closely as possible, given fences and modern changes and everything, so we're doing the best we can with the old trail, yeah.
Now, I see the backpack or the back roll on the back of the llamas. I'm assuming that you camp out all along the way?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
do they feed off rough feeds when you go?
They will. They'll eat all. I bring food for them. I bring horse feed to feed them to supplement it, because they won't get enough to eat, you know, otherwise. Yeah. But they do. They'll just browse and eat everything that they can.
They can. The area.
Yep.
How many miles do you go every day?
If everything's going good, I can do about 15 miles a day. But I started about 10 o'clock this morning, and just north of the Nevada line, or I should say east of the Nevada line, and I've only come this far today.
Why is that?
Their feet hurt. They just are not moving.
Hey, good luck to
Okay, thanks a lot, Sean.
But nice meeting you guys. You guys take care, okay? All right, take care. Good luck.
Thanks.
So explain, you were explaining earlier too, about the one llama's feet. So can you talk a little bit more about that?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get.
They've got. If you can kind of look at his feet there, they have 2 pads. You can see his toenails, and he's got a split foot. And so they've got 2 fleshy pads underneath their feet, and that's what they walk on. So you can't really shoe them or anything. And they do pretty good, but their feet are just not doing so good this time. I haven't had any trouble with them before this.
How long have you had these animals?
I've had them about let's see. I guess it's about 6 years now.
Wow, and they've been with you the whole way?
Yeah, they're great. Like, you know, they're good guys, and they've come with me the whole way that we've walked this trail so far. And it's too bad that I have to give them up, but they just won't. I don't think on this rocky, stony ground and the roads through Las Vegas and everything that they're not going to make it if their feet are sore now.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Now, how much further are you going to go on this whole trek?
I was hoping to make it to Los Angeles. We'll see how this delay throws off my plans, but I was hoping I could make it all the way to the end of the trail this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can make it to Barstow, then I can finish it up almost any time.
Okay.
But, so maybe that's what our revised goal will be, something like that.
Because apparently you don't do this any other time but like the February, March time frame because of the heat and weather. Is that right?
The heat and the weather, I mean, I'm also my job kind of starts up in April. I have a seasonal job, so I have to be back at work by then. So things are kind of slow for me work-wise in February and March.
What do you do normally? What is your work?
I'm the water master for the irrigation company back in Boulder, and I'm a welder and a mechanic, and so I do, you know, all sorts of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm hoping to write a book about the Old Spanish Trail and about my experience on the trail. So.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
What is the most important thing you've learned in making this trek?
Boy, I would say it's got to be. I don't want to sound pithy or anything, but don't give up and keep asking questions and keep trying to find a way to make it happen, and it's going to work out, you know. So, you know, we made the boots for the llamas. They didn't work. We're going to try a donkey. We're going to see if that works. We're not going to quit. We're going to try, you know, LA or bust.
Okay. What is the thing you have enjoyed the most about this trip?
I'd say it's got to be the people. Everyone's been so wonderfully nice. Everybody's been wonderful. People have tried to help out. Everyone asked me if I need something, and then when I really do need something, the people are there that, you know, I never met, that they're best friends for life, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you certainly have triggered a lot of attention. The Nevada Highway Patrol just stopped by to see.
Yeah. No, and everyone's been nice like that. Yeah.
And we can't forget your dog here. You know, he kind of gets, you know, shunned off in the limelight of the llamas.
Yeah, but he really is kind of the heart and soul of the whole trip. He's the guy that kind of keeps everybody happy, and he's always the friendliest person. And
what's his name?
his name's McDuff.
McDuff.
Yep. He's
Okay.
an illegal sheepdog, and he's a real trooper.
How old are your llamas?
They're about 7.
Okay.
Maybe he's a little older. He might be closer to 10. He's 7 and he's 10. Yeah.
What makes them more special about doing a trek like this than, let's say, a donkey just starting out? Why did you choose llamas?
I chose llamas because that's what I've worked with the most, and that's what I'm familiar with the most, and what I had. So it really was kind of more of a default decision than maybe one based on practicality.
Okay.
And they've done great so far, but I think I'm finding out their limitations.
Yeah.
I think for the remainder of this trek, a donkey or a mule would be much better suited for the adventure.
Okay, and so what is this one's name?
This is Jasper.
Jasper, yep. And over here we have
Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Yep, Chelsea's short for Chalcedony. I named him after rocks.
Okay.
So I just call him Chelsea.
He's kind of a media hound because, you know, he's kind of been posing for pictures for me.
He's very pretty. He's a pretty llama.
He is very pretty. How much do they eat every day?
I feed them 5 pounds of grain a day, and then they eat whatever else they can eat. We usually take a nice rest stop in the middle of the day. If we get going early in the morning, we'll walk until about 1 or 2, and then take an hour and a half off, and then we'll walk, you know, and it gets kind of hot, and then we'll walk in the cooler part of the afternoon towards sundown.
Okay.
And then, you know, get our 15 miles in. That's what's been happening, you know, up until now. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously you can't carry the feed for all of them, so how do you provide for them?
I do. I can carry about 8 days worth of feed for them in my pack.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, when I'm along the river, what I try to do is just like when I go up over the base of the desert parts, I'll make sure that the feed is equal to that trip, and then the rest I'll carry water, the remainder of the pack weight. So I try to keep them packed only around 50 pounds apiece.
Okay, that was my next question. How much can they carry?
They can carry a lot more than that, but on a trip like this, I don't want to overpack them.
Okay.
Yeah, they can carry up to 120 pounds, but they couldn't go with that much weight very far.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is pretty cool. You know, you're the instant celebrity in Mesquite today.
Well, I hope that's a good thing.
It is a great thing. And thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
Well, thanks for stopping and asking about it. Yeah.
You bet. All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay.